Would you have a different thought if after all of this it was discovered that maybe there was some case of identity theft?
Even if that were the case, that wouldn't be her problem.
Yeah.
Because she was born in South Africa, innocently, to a Nigerian father, South African mother. I'm not going to be responsible for the parents. We're only looking out for a Nigerian girl who has a Nigerian father, and we want to promote in Nigeria. That's all we're looking after.
An update on Chidimma, Adetshina's mother, identity theft. The HAWKS has released an official statement regarding the matter of Chidimma's mother. I've seen a lot of misinformation, especially from a lot of bloggers. It's like a lot of people don't really take time to read. They're just too quick to put out a video. And in most of the blogs that I've seen thus far, most of the information is so incorrect, if not fabricated. So yeah, an article from Hawks about the investigation of Chidimma, Adetshina's mother, for the identity theft. It is said that the Department of Home Affairs has paid a visit to the Mozambican-born mother of Chidimma, Adetshina, and she was issued a legal letter to explain her case, or she will face her identity registration cancelled. So basically, she was given a chance to explain herself on how did she obtain her identification and any proof to support that, or else she will face obviously her identity to be cancelled. The mother of the controversial former Miss South Africa contestant Chidimma Adetshina could be facing criminal actions of identity theft. On Tuesday, the Parliament of Home Affairs person whose identity she allegedly stole has traced, and the department has been traced rather, and the Department of Home Affairs says that the document backs up her citizenship. However, no supporting documents has been traced to Adetshina's mother. Obviously, so as you can imagine, there's been like so many rumors that like so many people that are spreading misinformation on this regard. I'm not saying that Chidimma's mother will come up with a eligible explanation. If she does, then yeah, that would be another thing to speak about. That's another different thing to speak about. If she does, bring up the documents to support her claim that yes, I am indeed a South African, and I was born here. And I'll tell you why I'm saying this, right? As a South African myself, I remember going to the Home Affairs to get a birth certificate for one of my kids. And, I was, kind of questioned, like, where were you born? Where did you find, like, where do you come from? Who's your mother? And stuff like that. I know a lot of people that were questioned before they were given, like, birth certificates and stuff like that. And all this to say, we also know the crimes that are committed by our or home affairs officials, rather, of selling identities and citizenships in South Africa. So it'll be a turning off events if ever she just comes out and clearly kind of certifies everything and say, hey, I was born here and this is my mother. My mother was born in this place and she comes from this village. And that would be a totally different, obviously, thing. Now, I was just saying, moving forward, I don't understand why this girl is being dragged still. I don't understand why people still, dragging her, pulling her down. She's clearly moved on. Miss Nigeria, the most prestigious, beauty pageant in Africa, has invited her to come and participate, Miss Nigeria Universe. And she accepted the invitation. She was welcomed with warm arms, obviously, and congratulations to her. and I wish her all the best. However, this social media parade, it just has to stop. I feel like at this point.
Hello everyone, my name is Chidimma Adetshina, and I am representing the Nature's Gift of the Nation, Taraba State. As a woman who has faced adversity, I want to use my voice and my story alongside with the Miss Universe Nigeria platform to promote inclusion and acceptance. I also want to educate people on the power of diversity to build a stronger community that benefits everyone. So please vote for me to be the next Miss Universe Nigeria 2024. Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Chidimma Adetshina, and I cannot start off this video without expressing my gratitude to the incredible people who have shown me so much love and so much support. Now, I have received an invitation from the Silverbird Group, who are the organizers of the Miss Universe Nigeria beauty pageant. And I say this with great excitement because I have decided to participate in the Miss Universe Nigeria 2024 beauty pageant. Now, I understand the expectations and responsibilities that come with this title, and I am so excited to embark on this journey. And I just want to say thank you so much for this opportunity, and I'm looking forward to participating in Africa's most prestigious beauty pageant, Miss Universe Nigeria.
Okay.
I'm excited because we're trying to help someone who's been left and abandoned. Mm-hmm. And I'm sad because she was abandoned.
Okay.
And no fault of hers. She's only a victim because she has a Nigerian father and South African mother.
But now that's where the bone of contention is, because based on, again, it's Africa we're looking at, and this is a situation that how we respond would say a lot about how we react to things on a larger level, on a more dynamic level, I would say. Now, her mum, according to the Home Affairs Department, is South African with a Mozambican descent. Mm-hmm. But then there is that clause of identity theft, and that's where the bone of contention is. Of course, she has absolutely nothing to do with that. But did this come up at any point in time while you made that decision to invite her to join Miss Universe?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I had a discussion with her, and she said that was being investigated, and I found out there was absolutely no claim whatsoever to that story.
Okay.
She is South African. The mother is South African.
Wow.
I don't know if it was cooked up. I have no idea. But she tells me the mother is South African. They dropped that case.
Okay.
So I don't know what's out there in the media now because...
Oh, it's a lot of things in the media out there right now.
I know. But as of 2 days ago, I was told...
That they dropped the case?
They've investigated and the mother is South African.
This is really, this is crazy.
It's a bit twisted.
So let me get this straight.
So I think it's a case of... She was going so well in the pageant. They wanted to get her out and use any opportunity to get her out. That's how I see it.
Now, one of the major words that has come up in this entire situation is xenophobic backlash.
Yes.
Those are words that have really been emphasized in this entire situation. And it was hard to use those words because at the time there was no confirmation whatsoever as to whether there was any truth to the identity theft. But now looking at it on the basis of you've spoken to her 2 days ago and she says that case has been dropped.
That's what I was told.
We can go back to the conversation.
I don't have anything on paper, but I was told that.
Did you speak to her mum?
No, spoke to her personally.
But is she in touch with her mother?
Yes, she is, and her father.
And her father. Yeah. And they
live in South Africa.
And they're well aware that she had that conversation with you saying that the case had been dropped.
I don't know.
That's
I don't know.
You have to help me, Guy.
I don't know.
Because we're trying to... Here's another thing. Miss Universe Nigeria is a pageant on its own. Do you think that by getting involved with this without being 100% certain that that case has been dropped, it might in any way affect the pageant and its integrity?
No. She has a Nigerian father. Mm-hmm. She is a dual citizen. She has a Nigerian passport. Makes her a Nigerian as well as South African. Mm-hmm. Based on the fact she's a Nigerian is all I'm looking after.
Okay.
She's a Nigerian because of her father. Mm. And he's from Enugu State. Okay. They live in South Africa. And she's 23 years old. The last time she was in Nigeria was when she was 3 years old. Mm. And yes, but she has roots in Nigeria. She has family in Enugu. She has family in Lagos. her mother's family is in South Africa. I don't know beyond that. I'm not in her family to understand all those things, but I can tell you what I'm told. She tells me her family is in SA. And I just feel she was victimized because her only crime is being half Nigerian and half South African, if you ask me. And that's where the xenophobia comes in.
Is this something that you feel personally, you know, like you feel personally acquainted with, that particular story? Because the first thing you said when I asked you was that you were saving someone.
Exactly.
And that sounds like something that really, really meant a lot to you.
Yeah, because you cannot let a Nigerian woman, no matter where she's at in the world, you cannot have a fellow Nigerian and not save that person. You got to save someone in distress. She's been kept in a silo, and they want to put a lid over the silo. That means she can't get out of it. That's stifling.
They're going to put her there?
What I mean silo is that they put her in a tiny space and nothing to do.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah, so we need to give her this great opportunity. Nigeria is an open field. We don't discriminate. We don't have xenophobia in Nigeria. We don't practice that here. After all, when you look north, you have people from Niger Republic, Chad, coming in here, mixed with the Hausa, they migrate to the south, blend in. Who knows who's who? We're all mixed somehow. We're all mixed in Africa somehow. Why do we want to practice that there in South Africa?
Would you have a different thought if after all of this it was discovered that maybe there was some case of identity theft?
Even if that were the case, that wouldn't be her problem.
Yeah.
Because she was born in South Africa, innocently, to a Nigerian father, South African mother. I'm not going to be responsible for the parents. We're only looking out for a Nigerian girl who has a Nigerian father, and we want to promote in Nigeria. That's all we're looking after.
Now, what do you have to say to people who feel like this is a little unfair to the other contestants, and there might be some level of bias based on the fact that this is already a story? So what are the odds that the others stand a chance to still come out on top?
Well, let's put it this way. We had 24 beautiful ladies who were selected to participate in the Miss Universe Nigeria. We closed this 2 weeks ago. This came up on Friday. We reached out through press release. We spoke on the telephone on Friday. She agreed to go through the same process as the other girls. This was an extraordinary case. Yes, we reached out with an olive branch. It was an extraordinary case and said, would you like to participate?
Well, there you go. As he explained on the video, that it doesn't matter whether the mother is found to be guilty. The only thing that matters to Miss Universe Nigeria president is that Chidimma is of a Nigerian descendant, of a Nigerian father, and she's a Nigerian descendant. Therefore, she is considered a Nigerian. So what the mother did is not her crime. It is the crime that was committed by her mother. And guys, let us just be all truthful. We are not what our parents are. We are not our parents' decisions. Our parents chose, differently than us. That does not make us bad people. If you have a father right now who is in prison because of SA, that does not make you, also, an SA thief or whatever you want to call yourself, right? If your father is in prison for robbery, that does not make you a bad person. So can the entire country stop judging this girl based on what her mother did? What her mother did is terrible, and that is understood, period. There is no how will I say, there's nothing that can literally make me believe that because of what her mother did, and the decisions that she took will now affect this young girl. It is sad, and I hope, this is my prayers to her, that the Department of Home Affairs will consider her citizenship. Whatever the case is with her mother, maybe they might end up, charging her, of course, because identity theft, it is a criminal offense on its own. whatever that happens moving forward, I hope that it does not affect her, because she did not make the decision to go and steal somebody's identity. She is not her mother's decision. She is herself. She's her own human being. And I feel like she needs to be respected as such. And, you know, she's a great girl. I believe that she'll go places. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this matter. I hope that you'll be respectful when you're leaving your comment down below. I appreciate your thoughts, you know, and your opinions, of course. Thank you. Until my next one, I love you guys. Bye.